Welcome everyone. Let's prevent a solution given this nice exponential equation, which is m divided by 2 raised to power 6. This is equal to 3 to power 6, okay? Now what is the value of m? From what we have here, solution from here, m divided by 2 raised to power 6. This is equal to 3 raised to power 6, okay? Now as you can see, m divided by 2 raised to power 6, this is actually in the form of a divided by b raised to power n, which we can express as a raised to power n divided by b raised to power n. Applying this property, you will have m raised to power 6 divided by 2 raised to power 6. This is equal to 3 raised to power 6. Now we multiply both signs by 2 raised to power 6 and also here multiplying by 2 raised to power 6. Now if we simplify here, we'll have m raised to power 6. This is the same thing as 3, okay, raised to power 6 multiplying by 2 raised to power 6. But as you can see, 3 raised to power 6 times 2 raised to power 6, this is in the form of a raised to power n multiplying by b raised to power n, which you can express as a times b raised to power n, okay? Now, applying this property, we'll have m raised to power 6. This is equal to 3 times 2 raised to power 6. And this is the same thing as m raised to power 6. This is equal to 6 raised to power 6, okay? So, let's proceed. M to power 6. This is equal to 6 to power 6. Now, we can take this 6 to power 6 on the left-hand side. We'll have m to power 6, subtract 6 to power 6. This is equal to 0. Now, we can express m to power 6 as m raised to power 3 times 2, subtract 6 to power 3 times 2, which is equal to 0. Alright? Now, applying the indices identity, a raised to power n multiplied by m, this can be expressed as a raised to power n raised to power m. Applying this property, we'll have m raised to power 3 raised to power 2, subtract 6, okay, raised to power 3 raised to power 2, this is equal to 0. Now, m cubed raised to power 2 minus 6 cubed to power 2, this is actually in the form of the difference of two squares, okay, expressed as a squared minus b squared, which is the same as a plus b, a minus b, okay? So, applying this property, we'll have m cubed plus 6 cubed, m cubed subtract 6 cubed, this is equal to 0, okay? Now, that means that we have two cases here. We have the first case, I can call this one case 1, which is m cubed plus 6 cubed, this is equal to 0. And we have case 2, can call this one case 2, which is m to power 6 minus 6 to power, this is m to power 3 minus 6 to power 3, this is equal to 0. Now, from what we have here, from case 1, which is m to power 3 plus 6 to power 3, this is equal to 0. Now, actually, this is in the form of a cubed plus b cubed, which you can express as a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared, okay? So, applying this property, this is the same thing as m plus 6, okay, m squared minus 6m plus 36, this is equal to 0, okay? So let's proceed quickly. I have two parts here, which is m plus 6 and m squared minus 6m plus 36. The first part, that is m plus 6, this is equal to 0. And the second part is m squared minus 6m plus 36, this is equal to 0. Right? Now, from the first part, m, this is m plus 6 is equal to 0. So that means m, I can call this m1. This is negative 6. Now, let's solve the other possible values of m from the quadratic equation here, which is m squared minus 6m plus 36. Okay? Now, we can be able to check the discriminant value from this, which is b squared minus 4ac Now, substituting the value of a from the quadratic equation, the value of a is 1, the value of b is negative 6, and the value of c is equal to 36. Now, let's substitute this. We'll have b squared, which is negative 6 squared, subtract 4 times 1 times c, which is 36. Okay, so this is 36, subtract, now we'll have 36 times 4, this is 144, okay, and this is 36 minus 144, this is actually negative 108, which is less than 0, okay, and that shows that we have two complex roots, okay, we have two complex roots from this. So let's calculate these two complex roots applying the quadratic formula, which is m, that is m is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, divide this by 2a, okay. Now from what we have here, we substitute the value of that is b, which is negative 6 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, which is the same thing as negative 108 divided by 2 times 1, okay. So this is equal to 6, negative times negative 6 is 6 plus the square root of, now this is 108, negative 108 can be expressed as 108 times negative 1 divided by 2, okay. So let's proceed. 6 plus or minus the square root of 108 times negative 1. Now we can express 108 as, that is 3 squared multiplied by 2 squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by negative 1, all of this divided by 2, okay. Now this is the same thing as 6 plus or minus, now 3 squared, this is the same as 9, so if you get the square root of 3 squared is the same thing as 3 times square root of 2 squared, this is 2 multiplied by square root of 3. Now the square root of negative 1, this is I, okay, all of this divided by 2. Now let's simplify this. This is the same thing as, now if you simplify here, this is 3 plus or minus 3 square root of 3i. Now this is the two complex values, so that means that m2 is equal to 3 plus 3 square root of 3i, and also m3 is equal to 3 subtract, this is the same thing as 3i square root of 3. Now m2, this is m2 and m3. Now let's move to case 2. Case 2, for case 2 we end that m cubed, okay, subtract 6 cubed, this is equal to 0. Now from what we have, we find that m cubed minus 6 cubed, this is actually the difference of two cubes expressed as a cubed minus b cubed, which we can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared, okay. So applying this property, this is m cubed minus 6 cubed, this is the same thing as m minus 6 m squared plus 6m plus 36, this is equal to 0, okay. Now we have two parts here, that is m minus 6, which is equal to 0, and we have the other part is m squared plus 6m plus 36, this is equal to 0. So let's solve these two parts quickly. First part is m minus 6, which is equal to 0, and that means that m4, I can call this m4 is equal to 6. Okay, so let's solve the other values of m. We have m squared plus 6m plus 36, this is equal to 0. Okay, this is a quadratic equation with a equal to 1, b 6, and c 36. Okay, now substitute, applying the quadratic formula to solve for the values of m. This is m, this is actually will be m5 and m6 When we applying the formula, we'll have negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all of this divided by 2a. Okay, now substituting the value of b, that is, we'll have negative 6 plus or minus. Now b squared, this is actually 6 squared, subtract 4 times 1 times 36. All of this divided by 2 times 1, okay, which is 2. Now this is equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36 minus 4 times 36, which is 144. Divide this by 2. Now this is negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 144. This is negative 108 divided by 2. Okay. Now this is equal to negative 6 plus or minus. We can express negative 108 as, this is the same thing as 3 squared multiplied by 2 squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by negative 1 divided by 2. Okay, so let's proceed. What we have here, this is negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared. This is the same thing as 3 multiplied by square root of 2 squared, which is equal to 2, multiplied by square root of negative 1. This is the same thing as I, square root of 3, divide this by 2. Now let's simplify. This one will have negative 3 plus or minus. Okay, now this is 3i square root of 3. So that means that m5 is equal to negative 3 plus 3i square root of 3, and m6 is equal to negative 3 minus 3i square root of 3. Okay, now that means that we have 6 solutions. Means we have 6 solutions. That is m1, this is equal to negative 6. m2, this is equal to 3 plus 3i square root of 3. m3, which is equal to 3, subtract 3i square root of 3. m4, this is equal to 6. And m5, which is actually equal to negative 3 plus 3i square root of 3. And m6, this is negative 3, subtract 3i square root of 3. Now, these are actually the 6 solutions with only 2 real solutions and 4 complex solutions. So thank you for watching. Follow the steps. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.